It's day 55. The morning started off with me having the overnight oats that I talked about in the last video for breakfast. And soon after that, I thought let's, start editing the vlog and shooting the vlog. So I started editing that, and I did not know this, but it would take me over 5 hours to edit. It was about 5 o'clock when I was done, and I was too exhausted to go to the gym, and so I just gave up on that. There was one more important thing that needed to be done, which was to get the food processor fixed. So I went to a local shop. They kind of changed the base and the container that was there. My girlfriend was coming over. I asked her what she wanted to have for dinner, so she was quite excited about having Palak Paneer. But the thing is that my cook in the morning had made chicken and not Palak Paneer. And as you know, she's veg. Panicked like what to do, so I started making Palak Paneer. And it turns out it's not a very complex recipe, to be honest. I would say a intermediate level recipe. First, what you do, palak or the spinach that comes with the stems. So you have to basically cut off the stems and just keep the leaf part of it, and then boil water and blanch all the palak in the boiling water. Once you are done blanching it, you have to again put it in cold water because that kind of retains the green color of palak. So once I was done with that, I started preparing the other bits, which is like chopping up an onion. I have this amazing tool that if you kind of put the cut vegetables in, a blade spins and it finally chops the vegetable, which makes your life a lot easier. But that doesn't mean that I don't know how to cut vegetables. See, I'll put side by side the onion that I cut up versus the one which was done in the vegetable chopper. You can't even tell the difference, I'm sure. I put the spinach in the fixed to food processor and blended it with a little bit of ginger and garlic. So that was done and ready. And after that, I started preparing this masala. So in the masala, you have to put a little bit of oil and put a bunch of spices. Jeera, you can put bay leaves, and then a little bit of cinnamon stick. And after all that is done, you can put the onions that you can put in the tomatoes and cook that till everything is well cooked. And then put in the chopped up paneer. Once that is done and you think like it's properly mixed, then you can put the palak puree that you had made. You can put that and a little bit of water, and then cook that for a long time till the rawness of the palak goes away. And by then my girlfriend had come, so she took some shots of me cooking the food. What was left was to make roti. So I told my girlfriend that please help me with that because I am terrible at making rotis. I tried making rotis when during lockdown, and it came out to be the worst disaster possible. I was able to make the roti, but then when it comes to cooking it, I don't know how I did it. The insides were quite raw. So because of that, I got a stomach ache by eating those raw half-cooked rotis. So we finished dinner of having palak paneer and roti, and then we decided to go on a small drive because I was not stepping out of the house since a very long time. We stopped by this one place. So I got a soda. It was a Kalakata soda. So it didn't taste very nice. It tasted like medicine, to be honest. And the momos were also not very good. So after that, we went on a little longer drive. We were watching this podcast. If you do not know what it is one of my and my girlfriend's favorite podcasts. It's called The Internet Said So, and it's hosted by these four comedians. And it's very nice. They talk about all random things. One of them had a kid recently, and they were talking about that. It was a very nice, wholesome podcast. So we were listening to that while driving. Drove around for a bit, and it was getting a little bit late. So we came back. Well, that was day 55. See you in the next video.